So you know what? You see these shovels over my right shoulder? They need people. They need people to come out here, grab these shovels, and help all the folks who were affected by the flood that happened 2 weeks ago. And you know what? I'm going to get straight to it because Daniel Dracy with ADRN, the Austin Disaster Relief Network, has a lot to say. So usually, y'all have thousands of people who come out here. How many people did y'all have come out here last week?
We had about 80 folks out here from the city of Austin last week.
And that's not heard of.
Yeah, that's nice, but we need more like 1,000 or 2,000 because we have over 250 to 300 families saying, will you clean our house up? We need it. The mold's starting to set in, and it's going to take a lot of volunteers to do that kind of work.
You know, we've had so much happen this year, the Memorial Weekend floods, the Bastrop County fire. Do you think people are just fatigued with volunteering and giving?
You know, I know our teams are, and we're really tired, but I would imagine too the city, at least some of those that have volunteered in the past, but we're really asking the city today, those that haven't volunteered, to really reach out on your Facebook, the coworkers, the church groups, whatever it takes to bring people out here.
You told me something very interesting. You know, we thought about the Memorial Weekend floods. We saw the devastation here. This past storm was a little bit different because it was so widespread. So how does this compare to the Memorial Weekend floods?
Well, you know, most people don't know Travis County had 6,000 homes affected, 800 in Bastrop County, and then in Travis and Austin, we're talking about 1,200, where if you were to pull out all the minor damage ones, we're still looking at 1,000 plus homes. I mean, we really need a lot of people to understand the depth of this disaster. I believe it's 2-3 times the size of Memorial Weekend disaster.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Daniel, for giving us that perspective. That's really good to hear. You heard it from himself. They need you. 5201 East William Cannon Drive. Come out here. Crossroads Christian House of Prayer, 5201 East William Cannon Drive. Put that in your calendar, on your phone, text your friends. They need volunteers. To give you some perspective, they had about 80 people show up last week. Usually they have thousands of people, so they need help. And you know what, as of right now, Travis County tells us that about 500 homes, that includes the city of Austin as well, have had some sort of flood damage, so they need the help and they need you to pick up a shovel and remove all that debris. This morning we have Jessica Venson with us. She's with United Way of Greater Austin. Y'all are working hard to help get that money to all the organizations that are giving back to the community. What are y'all seeing on your end?
So we're also seeing a slight decrease in financial contributions in comparison to the Memorial Day floods. So we're highly encouraging anybody who's able to visit our website, United Way or uwatx.org/floods to contribute, and those funds would be directly sent to areas affected by the flood.
Jessica, how important are those donations? Because, I mean, sometimes some charities, you're the only way that they have to get things done.
Yeah, they're very important, obviously. There are so many individuals who have been impacted and are in need of cleanup kits. I mean, mental and physical health care, IDs, home furnishings, food, really the list goes on. And so it's really important that we're able to get this assistance to these individuals.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jessica. We appreciate it. We'll put that information up on our website, KXAN.com. Absolutely. Coming up in 30 minutes, we're going to give you more information on how you can help give back. But you know what, Sally, as the morning starts to come upon us here, people are showing up, not so much volunteers, but the people who are working here to get the volunteers here. So they need people to show up so they can do their job and get them out to the homes so people can get back on their feet. Well, it's 8 o'clock, so the reception center is open, but you know what? They need you to come out here. You can see over my shoulder, folks are ready to sign people up, get them all the information that they need so they can get out to those neighborhoods and help folks. So, you know, a lot of the times we focus on Onion Creek and the Pleasant Valley area, but this flood, this impacted Thoroughbred Farms and Arroyo Doble. Those were areas that are not in the floodplains. People who've lived there for decades have never had problems like this, and they were totally caught off guard and they have lost everything. So they're leaning on people like the American Red Cross for help. And this morning we have Bristol Minsker with us. What exactly do y'all need from the public to help these folks?
One of the biggest needs right now is monetary donations. People can visit redcross.org or give us a call at 1-800-RED-CROSS to make a monetary donation. We've actually seen substantially fewer donations this time around than we have for previous disaster responses and even previous floods right here in the community. And those monetary donations really allow us to get the supplies and get the volunteers and the sheltering where it's needed, when it's needed, as quickly as possible.
We've been doing live shots since 5 o'clock this morning. We've talked to people from the city, from ADRN, from everywhere, and they've all had the same story. There's just not enough coming in. Why do you think that is?
Unfortunately, these sort of flash floods have started to feel like the norm here in Central Texas. But the need is no more or less urgent now than it was 6 months ago during the Memorial floods or 2 years ago during those Onion Creek Halloween floods. So we really want to encourage people to really step up, become volunteers, become donors, because your community and your neighbors need you.
Well, thank you so much, Bristol, for being here with us. We appreciate you. And you know what? If you have time today, tomorrow, on Sunday, come out here. And this morning I have Sonia Goodman with me. She is with Austin, with the Office of Emergency Management. What exactly are y'all doing to help give back to these folks?
Absolutely. So what we're doing is we decided to open up a volunteer reception center this past Sunday, which was November 8th. We're running it all the way until this Sunday, which will be November 15th. The hours of operation is 8 to 2, and what we're doing is we're processing volunteers, which are spontaneous volunteers, citizens, that can come through the VRC, get registered, and go out into the field to help homeowners.
Why are they so important to what y'all do?
Well, there's so much devastation from the floods so far that we've noticed in Austin and Travis County, and we need a lot of folks just to assist us in the field. There's homeowners that just can't do it alone. So we're using volunteers to go out to remove sheetrock and muck houses and all kinds of good stuff to that effect.
Because there's still some houses that they still have the wet sheetrock in there.
Absolutely, yeah, there's tons of houses, again, in both City of Austin and Travis County that we want to be aware of, and so it's really important. The more volunteers we get out here, the better the homeowners are.
All right, well, thank you so much, Sonia. We appreciate it. So again, this is going on until Sunday. Come to 5201 East William Cannon. It's right there at the intersection of Pleasant Valley. You'll see the church and you'll see the signs. And just get out here and give a helping hand, because a lot of these folks who've been out here telling you these stories every single day for the past 2 weeks, they need it really badly. Reporting live from Southeast Austin, Sophia Beausoleil, KXAN News.